Tim Byrd, the Birdman, and this is Up Close and Personal with Sheriff Ric Bradshaw of PBSO in Palm Beach County. Sheriff, it's good to see you again.
Good to be here.
Appreciate your time. Last episode, we spoke a little bit about the schools and, of course, the new app for students, Student Protect. Also, in today's atmosphere, mental health seems to be playing a bigger and bigger role. Bearing that in mind, talk to me about how PBSO and how our county leads the way on that issue.
Yeah, and we have to take into consideration here, we're talking about schools today.
Yes.
But the whole overarching concept here is about active shooters. It could be at Walmart, it could be a government building, it just happens to be at schools right now. So the concept of active shooters is what we're talking about here. Sure. If you go back and you look at just about 90% of everything that's happened with all of the active shooter incidences, the common thread here is mental health. People have mental issues. They've determined that they're mentally unbalanced. That's why they end up acting out like that. Now, that's not to say that everybody that's got mental health issues is violent. It just turns out that these particular individuals ended up in that particular fashion. So the mental health aspect is very, very important. Over 3 years ago, we developed a behavioral sciences unit here where we have mental health professionals teamed with a deputy. The deputy has to have a master's or a PhD, either in mental health or social studies or psychology. And they become a team. And we have 7 teams out here. And they're able to go to places where we identify people that are talking about doing bad things, have acted irrationally. Somebody calls and says, we believe this person has got mental health issues and they need to be dealt with. We can send that team there, and then they can evaluate that situation to see if that person needs to be Baker acted, placed into a mental institution through a judge's order, or whatever the circumstances was. And we don't have to rely on the deputy that's going there that doesn't have that expertise, that may just have minimal expertise. So it's something that's very important, because when you go back to what happened down in Broward, that was the issue, the mental health issues, the irrational acting issues of the crews, both of them, both the brother and the one that was the shooter. So it's an important aspect that we're addressing.
As you learn things from that, will any of that knowledge that could be shared with the public to make them more aware, would that be something you could do or not?
Well, the thing about it is we don't really, this is an information that needs to be one way. The information needs to be from the public through the apps, whether it's Student Protect or Connect Protect, to give us information to say, listen, this person's been on the internet and they're talking really irrational. Right. Or we've been in the same space with them and they ramble on and they're talking about doing bad things and they got some mental health issues. Yes. And then that way we can go contact the people and evaluate them. And it's not a situation of making an arrest. Sure. It's a situation of getting the people the help they need. Right? This is not about arresting, so I don't want people to say out here, well, geez, if I call, then we're going to get the people arrested. Yeah. Not unless they've done something already that needs to be charged. Yes. But it's a matter of getting them the help that they need and getting them to a place where they can get that help.
Well, so you're part of the community and assisting the community in a big, big way when you have that information, because then you can get the word to people who can, like you said, the people who have been trained that know how to talk to them.
That's the key factor here. These are mental health professionals, both the deputy and the mental health professional makes that team. I mean, the sad part about it is we're the biggest mental health provider in the county here at the jail.
Yes.
That's where these people, some of them don't belong in the jail, right? They've committed minor offenses that had us take some action, but the underlying cause is some mental health issues, and we like to deal with that.
Right, right. Well, Sheriff Bradshaw, again, has anybody else gone to the time and expense to develop this kind of department in other sheriff departments? Or
well, we were the first to do it. 3 years ago, there's some other places now that are trying to replicate this particular unit to have things done. So it's a concept that's catching on, and I think that people realize that it's an important part of resolving the issues.
Yes, absolutely. And we've seen that play out. Sheriff Bradshaw, thank you so much.
Thank you for getting the word out.
And it's always good to see the PBSO is leading the way nationally, not only statewide, regionally, but nationally as well. I'm Tim Byrd, the Birdman, and it's been great to be with the Sheriff today at PBSO. It's been up close and personal with Sheriff Ric Bradshaw. I'm Tim Byrd, the Birdman, and this is Palm Beach Live, Work, Play.